friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jessica Morabel, also known as Traveling with Jessica, but I am not traveling. I'm actually going to tell you about LASIK surgery. I had the procedure done exactly 1 year ago here in New York City, and I want to tell you whether or not I think it's worth it. So I've saved questions that I've received over the years since having the procedure done last December, and one of the most commonly asked questions that I got was, the answer is yes. I had a positive experience with the procedure, and right after the procedure, meaning like 10 minutes post-procedure, I wasn't able to see clearly, but I went home, took my meds, and when I woke up the next day, my eyes got watery because I was seeing super crisp. And it literally changed my life. I actually ended up going to the doctor the next day to get my eyes checked, and he told me that I had 20/15 vision, and I couldn't believe it. I was literally, even now thinking about it, it's like, wow, it's amazing. I walked out into the streets of New York and I was seeing like street signs that were so far that I had originally had difficulty reading even with my prescription glasses. So yes, I was able to see quite clear the next day post-procedure. I'm not a doctor, but when I went to go see my doctor, which is Dr. James Kelly, he's an ophthalmologist here in New York City, he told me that there are potential complications like dry eyes and issues with night vision, but that those issues were not likely to occur with me specifically, and he was right. Thankfully, I do not have any of those issues going on. I will say that when it comes to dry eyes, I had that experience for the first few weeks post LASIK, but I had learned that that was actually quite common. I am now 1 year post LASIK and I don't experience that at all. But in terms of the eye drops that I was using when I was experiencing dry eyes, especially during those first initial weeks of healing, was this. I used this product and I still have it with me. I tend to buy it every now and then, mostly because I think it's great to have it handy. Sometimes I'll get dry eyes because of the weather or the climate, or if I'm traveling, if I'm on a plane. Depending on where I am in the world, I might use them, but I don't use them every day, and it just feels amazing to not have to, because I have heard from folks who have had LASIK that unfortunately they now have to live with dry eyes, but for me, that is not the case. All in all, it did not take me more than 15 minutes to get my eyes corrected, and I am still shocked to this day because I thought it would be longer. Everybody always told me, you know what, it doesn't take that long, it'll take 10 minutes. The doctor assured me that it wouldn't take more than 20 minutes. He took maybe a total of 15 minutes, and it was just super fast. In the moment, I won't lie, I was nervous. I was very nervous, but the team that I went to and the doctor that I saw was just, they were so great. They walked me through every single step, even during the procedure, every single minute as they were doing changes or switching eyes. They walked me through it, and so it just went by like this. But all in all, approximately 15 minutes. So I do not wear prescription glasses. I do, however, wear, and I'm gonna grab them, blue light glasses. And that is because my job requires me to be in front of a desktop or a phone, and so I just want to protect my eyes. So these are the glasses that I use, blue light glasses, and they're just, you know, cute, fashionable, and I'm protecting my eyes at the same time. So when it came to the recovery process, I will say that the first like 2 hours post-procedure was a little rough. Like, it was not something that I couldn't deal with, but my doctor told me, go home, get some rest, take the medication, and try to sleep throughout the rest of the evening because I had the procedure done around like 5 p.m., 6 p.m., if I'm not mistaken, but definitely in the evening. He told me, your eyes are going to feel like you peeled onions. Like it will like either burn or sting. And he just gave me like, he gave me a list of possibilities of things that I might feel. And he was not wrong. My eyes were on fire. Post-procedure on the way home, my eyes were on fire. I actually documented all of it. If you want to see it, you can click the link here and check out the procedure and my overall like experience from start to finish. But my eyes were on literal fire and I just dealt with it. I went home. I had everything prepared. I took my medication, but then the next day when I woke up, that was gone. I did take a PM medication. I believe it might have been Tylenol PM. I have to look, but I think it might have been Tylenol PM. I took it and I just knocked out. I went to sleep. I woke up the next day and I did not feel anything. I didn't feel that burning anymore, but that was pretty intense. That was the one thing that I would say like post-recovery was a little bit bothersome, was definitely that my eyes were watery and they were burning a little bit, but it went by so fast. It went by so fast, and I think that period of discomfort was worth it to have the 2015 vision that I have now. One more thing, I will say that when it came to post-recovery, I had to wear these goggles and I only wore them for like a few days. With me, I was a little bit like, I was so paranoid that I wore them for like over a week. I was cleaning around the eyes. I didn't wear makeup. I was just using like a cloth and going around. But I would put them on right away because I would cook and I was like, there's no way that anything's getting into my eye. Not a speck of dust, not a speck of like, not any particles. So I just kept them on just because I was a little paranoid, but just follow your doctor's instructions when you do get the procedure done. So when it came to wearing my contacts, my doctor said to me, you cannot wear your contacts for 2 weeks before the procedure. And I was not the biggest fan of that, but of course I listened and I just wore my glasses for 2 weeks straight. And my glasses, I actually tried to find them before doing this video and I must have misplaced them somewhere, like my prescription glasses, but they were pretty thick. I'll actually show you really quickly. I'm grabbing my contacts so you can see I still have the box. But this is the prescription that I had when I was wearing my glasses. So hopefully you can see that there. So my glasses were pretty thick and I didn't want to wear them out in public. And I did. I did it and it was fine, honestly. And when it came time to the procedure, I just took them off and I lay down and they just got started on the procedure right away. So it was really, really no issue. But that was the rule that I had to follow right before getting the procedure. Again, I'm not a doctor, but it definitely corrected my vision problem and I actually couldn't see from far. So it corrected my farsightedness. So now I can see up close and from afar. Before the procedure, I could only see up close, so maybe like this. Maybe like this close, so this is my phone, and I was able to read from this distance. From afar, like from here, it started to get blurry, and then from pretty far out, I couldn't see anything. Like sometimes it would be difficult for me to make out the features of someone's face if they were within a certain distance from me. So thankfully now I'm at a space where I can see every single thing, like everything, which is amazing because sometimes I'll catch myself staring at something for too long or staring at someone's skin or just anything because I can see so clear. It's like crystal clear and it just feels amazing. And if I had to do it all over again, if I had to do that experience all over again and rewind time, I would honestly say yes, like I would have it done all over again because I had such a positive experience. So what I would say at the end of the day, make sure that you do your research, that you talk to a variety of different doctors to see who's the best fit for you. I personally feel like it's great to get multiple opinions, but I'll always say that you should do what is best for you and what feels right for you. But definitely get those professional opinions just to find your match. And my match was right here in New York City, and I honestly, if I had to do it again, I would. When I saw my doctor, I had a list of questions. I went in on a mission. I spent, I think, maybe like 45 minutes with the doctor just asking questions. And I will say that when you are finding a doctor, maybe try to find one that's patient with you with all of your questions. And I could tell that my doctor was like super patient, and he was just answering every question without pressure to like rush me out the door, and that made me feel like at ease. So make a list of all your questions and ask them, because I think seeing these videos are great because you get to learn about my experience and let's say someone else's experience, but at the end of the day, go ask your questions and make sure that you feel good about the answers that you're getting. But all in all, those are some of the questions that I received just throughout this past year. I'm really happy with the result, and if you want to get it done, go and talk to your doctor about it and maybe try to get multiple opinions. But all in all, I'm super happy with my results. I can see 20/15 now, and that's really it for now. If you do have any other questions about LASIK or anything comes to mind or the procedure, feel free to drop your questions and your comments down below. I'd be curious to learn about your experience if you've had the procedure done, and if you are having the procedure done or maybe another type of eye surgery done, maybe drop your thoughts down below. I'd love to learn about it and then answer any other questions that you guys have about LASIK. So that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.